Hello, my sewing friends. This is Friday Sews Day to Day.
Woohoo!
I'm Jen, and this is my sewing room, and this is Friday Sews Day to Day. I had an idea thinking it might be fun to, instead of just do an end of the week, Friday Sews, here's the wrap up of the week, here's what I'm going to be doing, all that kind of thing. Rather than do that, instead show you what I've been doing all week. Show you what all of the people who make these videos, what we've been doing all week. I cannot wait to get a look at kind of the daily lives of my friends who all make these videos. I just think I can't wait. So that's what this video is. It's a peek into my life and my sewing and in many ways my monumental stupidity and lack of forethought when it comes to sewing. Oh my gosh. I'm laughing because it kind of is funny. Anyway, here is my week. Hello, my sewing friends. It is a gorgeous Saturday in Florida. Beautiful outside, very few clouds, lots of blue sky and sunshine, which is the way I like it. And it's not oppressively hot, believe it or not. I mean, it's really nice summer weather, but not oppressive. Anyway, I am in the car driving. I'm on my way over to Joann's so that I can pick up some McCall's patterns and a couple of butterics. They are on sale this time just until today, and it's only McCall's and butterick. So I am going to see what I can dig up over there. It's not my favorite Joann's to go to. I'd rather go to, it's the one that's that way rather than that way. I'd rather go to that one, but yeah, I have to do something else down that way. So yeah, what are you gonna do? Okay, got my patterns. McCall's, and this is 8431. And this is the one I came in for, which is 8331. Can't read that. This is the robe I made when I first got married on my honeymoon. I got this because it's a caftan for Michaela that I think is going to work. And this just looks like my mom would love it, so I probably will make that for her for Christmas. Her 69.67. Mission accomplished. All done at Joann's, and now I think I'm going to stop at Goodwill on the way home. I'm almost finished doing all my errands, and I hate shopping on Saturday. So I have a collab that I'm doing, and I'm thinking that maybe it would be smart to stop at Goodwill while I'm out and maybe see if I can find some things for that. So off to Goodwill. It is Sunday afternoon, and I am watching my Raiders, who, by the way, are winning. And I'm doing that while I work on a sweatshirt for my daughter McKenna. So big sloppy sweatshirt, and yeah, I gotta see if my Raiders are gonna win. It is fourth quarter, and they're up by 9. We'll see. Still Sunday night, Raiders won, yay! I'm working on this big sloppy sweatshirt for my daughter out of this crushed velvet. It has 4-way stretch, and I didn't have enough for both sides of the hood because this is a massive hood. So here's what you do when you don't have enough fabric and you don't have lining that matches. Here's what you do. And that is all that's left. Man, you talk about crumbs. Whew, baby. So yeah, I got to go press all that. But you know what? I have the bottom of my hood. So that's good. It is Monday, kind of afternoon, early afternoon. And I worked on that last night. How do I get my finger to go the right way? There. And the hood that I put together from pieces just wasn't going to work. It has to do with the way that the hood is constructed, and I should have known that, but oh well. But I was able to go on Etsy and find that fabric because Hobby Lobby doesn't have it anymore. And I looked at Joann's also, and they didn't have it either. So, so I went ahead and I finished the bottom band right here. Hard to see, I know. And then the cuffs. So it's done except for the hood. And, you know, big sloppy sweatshirt. What can I say? It's exactly what I wanted. So hopefully my daughter will love it. Right now I am working on this. Just traced off the hat. And I'm also tracing off the pants. Hopefully I'll have the hat done by, I don't know, probably this afternoon. I doubt it's going to take very long. And then I can move on to the pumpkin. Where's my pumpkin? One more thing I have to tell you is that this is for Pumpkin 2.0. When Jenna was about 3, she was out in the backyard at our house on a swing. We had a little swing set. And she looked up at me and she goes, "Mommy, you can call me your pumpkin." Oh my gosh. My heart. I have called her my pumpkin ever since. So the new pumpkin is Pumpkin 2.0. And that is fine with her because she is his nanny. It is Tuesday evening, and I've been puttering around in here, just cleaning off the table. But last night, I got pretty well into this Harper cardigan for my daughter. And so I have the shoulder seams together and the pockets on, and that's about it. I was going to go put the front band on, which is right here. Except, see, I thought I was going to be so clever and make her a pair of pajama pants, because when she bought this fabric, she bought just a piece. She didn't know how much to buy. So she just bought the whole piece. And this is not great fabric. I am not in love with this fabric. But it's just a polyester knit. But anyway, I cut the pajama pants out of it because I had enough fabric. I mean, I had quite a bit of fabric left after I cut out the cardigan. So I cut out the cardigan and the cuffs for the sleeves and the sleeves, front and back. And then I laid out the pants and I went to cut those. And then I realized I never cut the front band. Ah! Oh, I'm so mad at myself. Or I was. I'm getting over it now. But I have one that I was able to cut, but the other one, I don't even know where it is. It's in here somewhere, I think. I had to piece it because I'm working with scraps here. And see, this is just, no, that's not going to work. And it hits like right here. So no, that is not happening. So fortunately, I have this black, it's like a ponte, but it's a stretchy knit. And actually I lined the pockets with it here. You can kind of see in there. So it's pretty stretchy. I mean, it's like really stretchy that way and really stretchy that way. So I'm going to just go ahead and make the band, the front band that goes down out of it. And I think it'll be fine. Not my first choice, but you know, when you mess up, you just got to roll with it. Roll with it. And I went over to Walmart yesterday and I never found any fleece that I liked to match the little pumpkin's hat. I wondered if I should just use this fabric to make the sweatshirt and joggers, but I think it's too thin. It's just like a t-shirt knit. So boy, isn't this so cute? It's just adorable. He's going to look so cute. Okay, so I couldn't find anything to match this. Really at all. My Walmart, the whole fabric section is just sad. So I decided to go over to Joann's today. And this afternoon I went up there and I found a couple of pieces or a couple of bolts of polar fleece, but none of them really matched this. They were all kind of a limey green. And then I saw this. And I thought, well, yeah, it's kind of lime green, but I like the variation in the color. So I think it's going to work. I think it's going to work great, actually, for a little shirt, like a little sweatshirt and a pair of pants for him. So I think this is going to be perfect. And I can't wait to find some shoes for him, because I found some on Amazon and I think I'm going to order them. So even though it's about a little after 8 p.m., I usually try not to be in here past about 9. I need to make myself go to bed so I can get up at the crack of dawn. And I like to be up early so that I can be in here. I'd rather be in here in the morning than late at night. So I'm going to work for a little while and just see how far I get. And that'll be Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow. It is Wednesday, and I'm just getting some water to put in my mug, water bottle, whatever you want to call it. And I am moving slow today because I have, I don't know, I was up until about 3 o'clock in the morning finishing up the Harper cardigan and the pajama pants that I made for my youngest daughter. Hang on a second. I had to pour all my water in here, and I always put drink mix in too. It's got electrolytes in it. Anyway, so I was up till about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I don't like to do that. I don't like to do that because it throws off my circadian rhythms, and that's not a good thing for me. I don't know. You know what? I have a routine in the mornings. So if I don't go to bed till 3 a.m., I don't get up until 10:30 or 11, and I don't like that. I need 8 hours of sleep, but it needs to be in the early part of the evening on it, so I can wake up early. Yeah, so I'm moving slow. One thing I did was I put this box together. I've been watching videos, but yeah, I put this box together, and it has my brother's serger in it. And I'm going to ship it to Virginia, to daughter number 4. And the reason is something I haven't told you about. Actually, I don't know why I haven't been talking about this more, but it's that she's getting married. And so she has ordered her wedding gown and picked it up. And she had not a great experience with that. And she loved the dress, and she loved the sleeves, which were supposed to attach to the dress, but she didn't want them to. She wanted to wear them almost like gloves, like long line gloves that come up to your shoulder and middle of your bicep. And she called me in a complete hysterical mess, fall apart, and said, "Why are you not here?" And it's because she bought the dress in Indianapolis, and I wasn't there because I couldn't go up there. I mean, honestly, I can go, but I can't drop everything and buy a plane ticket and go that easily, because plane tickets are more expensive when you do that. And sometimes you have to, but I wasn't there for that reason. And so she was upset about that. She was upset about the fact that it didn't fit. And okay, what wedding dress does fit straight out of the shop? I mean, that's why they have alterations departments. Honestly, I think that's how Whitney at Tomcat Stitchery learned all the wonderful techniques that she now teaches at a bridal salon doing alterations. So she, Jenna, number 4 daughter, who was in the fall apart, I got her calmed down, and I said, listen, it's okay, because we were going to change up the dress anyway, and so it's going to be fine, and I think you're going to be okay. You just need to wait for me to get there. So I'm going to fly up there. She said, can you come pretty soon? And I said, okay, I'll be there a week after next. So next week, actually, I'm leaving, and I'm flying up there. So I want to have my serger there, or a serger there, when I go. I would love to have this sewing machine, but I'm not about to ship that up there. I may ship up my old Pfaff 2140. I don't know. I'm debating. But I packed the brother serger that I used to use before I got my Juki, and I tried it out this morning. I had not really used it at all since it came back from being serviced. And so I kind of threaded it and tried it out, got the tension adjusted, and then I put it in that box, and it's going to go to Virginia because I don't want to be up there and not have a serger. Jenna does have a machine. It's one of those gray Singer heavy duty machines. And so at first I forgot that she had that. And then I remembered, oh, wait a minute, I bought her a machine and I had it shipped to her. So I don't have to take a regular machine with me, but I don't know. I'm still debating on the 2140 because I can leave it up there and then just bring it back the next time we drive. So yeah, did that this morning, watched a lot of YouTube, kind of got caught up a little bit. Did my whole morning thing that I do, email and catching up with various things, Facebook, a couple of groups that I moderate on Facebook. So anyway, I'm finally in here in the sewing room, and it is 5:03. Not as early as I would have liked, but here's the beautiful thing. My husband and my daughter are both at work. I have the whole house to myself. And I love that because it's my time, So last night, the reason I was in here until 3 a.m. was I was finishing up my daughter's cardigan, Harper cardigan. This is a pair of pockets that I cut. I also made her a pair of pajama pants and thought, oh, she'll want pockets in those pants. Not realizing, God, this whole thing, that cardigan in these pants, it's like this fabric. I cut these out, and then I realized the way that those pants are made is one piece. So you cut two of one piece, and it's cut so that the front and back, basically the side seam down the side of the pants, there is no side seam. So what am I doing with these pockets? I don't know. So those need to go away. So anyway, I finished it. I finished the pants, which, oh my gosh, could it have gone faster? I'm not sure it could have. And then I finished the cardigan. Okay, here's the thing about the cardigan. Let me grab something. I put this contrasting band down the front because I had not remembered to cut the band and I didn't have enough fabric. I think I went through that yesterday. But anyway, so I put this band on, and this is a ponte, and it's kind of like a crepey texture. It's kind of like a rough texture. And I put it on. Okay, now this kid is all about soft, which was why she wanted that fabric. And I put it on, serged it, stitched it, the whole 9 yards. It was perfect. Hemmed it. And she tried it on. She said, I love it. I love it. And I said, well, let me know. I'm really sorry that I messed this up, but here's the situation. So she put it on. She loved it. The pants fit. It was all good. And she came back in and she goes, Mom, can you put a different band on? Because this one's kind of stiff and it makes my neck itch. And I'm really sorry, Mom. I'm really sorry. And I thought, you're sorry? I'm sorry. So we picked out a couple of fabrics that would go. They weren't perfect. That's a tough fabric to match because it's got so many different colors in it. And so I said, you know what? I'll fix it. So she went out and did her thing, and I started thinking about it, and I had cut the band out of this, and I got one side completely the length it needed to be, but the other side of the band, because she cut two, the other side couldn't get the whole thing, and I thought I'm gonna have to piece that, and so I did, and I hated where the seam fell. It looked awful. So I laid it out on my ironing board, and I started playing around with it, and I was able to miter it, like like put it together like you do bias tape, you know, where the seam is on a slant. And because this is so busy, I was able to kind of match up some stripes and have enough in the seam allowance behind that it was pretty thick and you can't even see the seam. Yes, make it work moment. So I was able to just take all of this off. Now this fabric, you do not want to have to tear seams out of this because, oh my goodness, what a nightmare. And I don't know about you, but when I do a really narrow zigzag, no matter if I put it at 3 millimeters, 3.5 millimeters, even 4 millimeters length, I still have so much trouble pulling out the stitches. So I didn't want to do that, but I went in and I did it anyway. I pulled out all that serging and all those stitches. I mainly worked on the Ponte side, but the stitches were in black and it was hard to see, and it was the middle of the night, and oh my gosh, ugh. Totally my fault. I take full responsibility. But the beautiful thing is that it worked. It totally worked. You cannot see where that piece was pieced. You can't see that seam in it. Thank you, Jesus. So she was happy. I was happy. I did not hem the pants. I just serged around the bottom hems, the bottom legs. And I thought, you're never going to wear these out. You'll only wear them as pajama pants. So I'm not even going to bother, but mission accomplished. So this fabric, I never want to see it again, never. Okay, so now I'm going to start in on the baby pants from this pattern. This is McCall's 3665. I'm going to start in on the baby pants, the baby sweatshirt, and you know what? I don't know. This went so quick. This little hat went so quick that I just may make the hat again out of this. I don't know. I got 1.25 yards of this, and it's like a blizzard fleece. I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get that done this evening. I'm quitting at 9 and going to bed, making myself. I even set my alarm on my phone to go off every night at 8:55, so I would stop, make myself stop. So yeah, I'm going to do that tonight, or at least that's my goal. So yeah, I better get going on it. So I will talk to you tomorrow, and hopefully I will have a little pumpkin outfit to show you. I'm at Salvation Army, and I got all this stuff that's in this cart. I am looking for something for a collab that I'm doing with Rebecca from Tribeca Designs. I need metallics, so I've been looking, and everything green and white is half off. So I am going to probably check out, I'll show you what I got when I get to the car, but yeah, I love this Salvation Army. I really do. I'm sitting in all of the furniture, and it always has this amazing linen section, and often they have fabric. So hopefully I found enough for my collab. I don't know, we'll see. This is really challenging, and it's stretching my brain. I love that. So, okay, I'll show you all of it when I get out to the car. I am at the farmer's market right next to Salvation Army. It's so handy. I love it because I can get the really weird squash here. I think it's called Italian squash, but let me show you what I got at Salvation Army. I got a huge bag full of bias tape and rickrack, and I see some star kind of patches, googly eyes. You can see everything is in there. It's so great. And this was $4.99, but it was, no, that's how much it was, $4.99. I'm trying to think of what was on sale and what wasn't. This is a bag full of zippers. And who doesn't need a bag full of zippers? This was half off, and it was $4.99. So this was $2.50 for all of these zippers, and a lot of them are vintage, as are the rest of the stuff in there. I got a book, the Encyclopedia of Quilting. This was 99 cents because the books are, the soft covers are 99 cents. And yeah, so got that one. And these, oh, I forgot. I got this pillowcase because I thought for this collab that I'm doing, I may be able to use the medallion on that. That is Battenberg lace, and I'm not sure. I may be able to do something with it. I have an idea. It was 99 cents, but it was 25% off because it was green. And then I got a bag of beads. These are just kind of those Mardi Gras beads. And this was $1.99. Not bad. And then I got 2 purses. These are little evening bags. This one is kind of embroidered with the chain is what I actually want. So this was $4.99 with a long chain. And this one, again, I want the chain. And this one was also $4.99. It's kind of, I don't know, sequiny kind of, I don't like this mesh. But again, a little evening bag. So that's what I got at Salvation Army. Let me also show you, I stopped at Goodwill to look for purses with chains. Actually, that's what I was looking for. And I found this shower curtain. Look at this gorgeous stuff. And it's kind of like a crinkly. I mean, I looked at this and I saw a skirt or a pair of wide leg pants. I think probably skirt because I need more separates. You know, all I ever wear are dresses, so that is what I got at Goodwill. That is a haul, and I think that's really going to help me when it comes to doing this collab. So we shall see. And I got to go in and get my vegetables because I haven't been eating very many vegetables. It's just going to make me hungry. I know it. I know it because I'm kind of starving. It's almost 2 o'clock, so about time for lunch. So yeah, I got to get to that. Okay, off to get my vegetables. Okay, got all my vegetables. But these people get me every time. Oh, gotta put your foot on the brake. I got, oh my gosh, apple turnovers, 2. Okay, those are for my husband, okay? And 2 Danish, 1 blueberry, 1 cheese. I love Danish.
A split second after she finishes speaking.
And 1 blueberry scone. Okay, I'm gonna eat the scone. Probably gonna eat the Danish too. But, oh, I'm trying to stay away from sugar because I have bursitis and it just aggravates the bursitis. But, you know, I try and eat keto as much as possible, which is why I got all the vegetables. Mostly squash. Good time of year. But, oh gosh, sometimes, you know, I heard a lady, she used to come on PBS after Nancy Zeman, Sewing with Nancy. She used to come on and she was Italian and she would make all these things and man, she'd throw sticks of butter in and all these things. And I remember one time she goes, it's good to be, how did she say it? I think she said, sometimes you must live. And I think she was talking about being smart about what you eat. I totally agree with her. Sometimes you must live. So I'm going to do that with my Danish. So time to go home. Time to get sewing. Gotta get to it. Home again, jaded jig. I wanted to show you also what I did last night. I worked on the little pants for my grandson. Oh, they were so cute. And I don't know how long his little legs are, so I went ahead and just pinked the fleece right here, because fleece doesn't ravel at all. So I pinked those and just folded up a cuff. And on the back, I just tied the elastic so that if it needs to be looser or tighter, they can just adjust it easily. And then I made him a little shirt, a little sweatshirt, same idea on the arms, because I wasn't sure, you know, how long it needed to be. And then I just cut the bottom again, pinked it. I'm gonna see them when I'll see them before Halloween, so I can try it on him. We can do that, and then just kind of, I'll take my pinking shears with me. And then I just put some green ribbing that I had around. Actually, that's not even ribbing, that's just some green fabric that I had. And I had made a hat out of the green fabric, so I made another one out of the fleece. And how cute is that? So we've got the little outfit all ready to go. I just need the pumpkin part. So I tried last night, I worked with this stuff, and I think my brain just wasn't doing what it needed to do. I was gonna line it and then gather the pumpkin into the line, and you know what, it just didn't work. So what I think I'm gonna do is buy an orange t-shirt somewhere cheap, like, I don't know, Five Below, or even Joann's or Hobby Lobby or someplace like that. Just get a really inexpensive orange t-shirt that will be a little bit big, and that way then I can just adjust it. And then some felt to put the face on the pumpkin. So now I'm gonna clean all this up, but gosh, what do I do next? I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna rush it on the pumpkin because I've got all of next week to do it. And I really do need to work on this collab, so I will probably do that. But in the meantime, I gotta put all this away. So yeah, I'll check in with you later. So there you go. There's my week. I did get my fabric. I got it yesterday for the hood, for the big sloppy hoodie for my daughter, my eldest daughter. And yeah, that's about all of the things that happened this week. I came away yesterday from the farmer's market with some beautiful squash. You should have seen the outline of pumpkins they had. It was amazing. I'm going to leave you with my prayer card for this week. It's from Proverbs 16:24. Gracious words are a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones. Gracious words, boy. I have needed those today and through this week because I've been very discouraged by my own mistakes and also by some things that are going on in the world. Some things made me really angry. And my husband is the champion of gracious words. He is my example. He is always so encouraging, so affirming. And I always want to be that too. And so if you see that in me, it's because I'm imitating somebody else who is that way. Practice makes perfect, right? I'm going to do it until it comes naturally. Maybe before the end of my life, maybe on my deathbed, it will come naturally. I don't know. But I do know that those kinds of words that encourage and affirm are sweet like honey. And I am a sugar fiend. I need those words. And I also want to give them out as much as I can take them in. So I will leave you with that. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time.